So I'm a firm believer that everything has a purpose, or everything worthwhile, everything worth doing should have a purpose, and should answer the question, why? So that is what I'm going to talk about today. So first and foremost, why am I making this video? Well, I'm here to try to make you smarter, or at least help you become a little bit smarter than you were before you watched this video. You know, it's the same thing I tell clients is I want you to be smarter after you work with me than before you started. So it's a pretty simple, simple tactic to take a look at what you do on a daily basis and figure out what's important and what's not. As it's the first time I've made breakfast, the first time I've done my morning routine in my new apartment after living in a house for the last couple of years and having lots of space, and things aren't as prevalent things aren't as obvious to make sure they get done, because there's more space. So a smaller space means, less storage. Things look cluttered faster. So, the reason I say that is, everything has a purpose. Every action I have in the morning and throughout the day has a purpose. And if it doesn't have a purpose that improves my life, I don't give it room. I don't give it space. I don't have enough space. So, first example is, all right, so I'm making breakfast. So, make my eggs like I always do. Make my coffee like I always do. Make my oatmeal like I always do. But as I was preparing each thing, I was either setting up the next thing or cleaning up from the previous thing. Because my kitchen's not as big. I don't have as much counter space, so I got to make sure it stays clean because I don't want it to look cluttered, especially first thing in the morning, because if I feel cluttered or somehow out of sorts in the morning, it's definitely going to bleed into my day. So I make sure that every step of the way I'm doing something with a purpose, and that purpose is to keep me uncluttered. Like when I got done with everything, put it all in the dishwasher, cleaned and sanitized my countertops. Because why? Because when I go home tonight, I don't want to have to do it. I want to walk into that apartment and feel a sense of calm, because the day can get hectic with things that are out of our control. So with that being said, I want to be home and relax and start to unwind when I go home, and not have to go home and then ramp it up and do some more work, because at the end of the day, I truly believe that you should be able to unwind a little bit. You should want to unwind a little bit. So that's just a small example of some decisions and some action steps that create not only routine, but that exemplify having a purpose, right? So I don't just randomly clean a countertop. I clean a countertop that I just used, that I'm going to use when I go home. I'm not going to do things that are kind of out of order for my day. So that being said, I know I say that a lot, and I digress. Take a look at your daily routine. Let's take an audit of what you do on a day-to-day basis, and look at the things that you do that have a purpose, and look at the things that you do that don't have a purpose, or don't have a purpose that improves your life, or improves your day, or improves the people around you. Because I think every action does have a purpose, either if it's a good one or a bad one. And take a look at the things that you're doing that improve your day, and ratchet those up a little bit. So that's my thoughts for the day. Happy Tuesday, and talk to y'all soon.